Hello again. So in my final video of the Svelte tutorials, I will show you how to use Central Store in your application. What Svelte is doing here is by far the simplest solution to Central Store as I can think of. You basically just bring it in like a JS object, but with that caveat that you can actually modify it and pass any changes to a Central Store from any component you bring it into. Comparing to some other frameworks, this implementation of Store is actually like the simplest I can think of. So I think you will enjoy working with it a lot. Currently I have this todos array that is shared between those components, and it's kept within the root component, the index.svelte, and then it's passed down to the components. In this example it would be actually justified to keep it as it is, but if the application grew in levels and complexity, you might be forced to push this state many levels down. Svelte Store saves us from that. I will create this folder, I will call it stores. We'll only have one store, but in bigger application we might have multiple. I really like this approach. It's similar to slices in Redux, where we can divide our store into different sections. Here we can just create multiple stores for different sections of it, and then we can just share it wherever we need it within the components. Now I'll just create this simple JS file. I will call it todos store. I will import this writable function from Svelte, and I will just create a new variable for it called todos. And I'm passing to this function my initial store, which I'm copying from index component. And finally I'm exporting it. I don't need it here anymore. And I'm not passing it to components anymore. Our application is getting clearer now, thanks for that. And now to use it, I just need to import it. While I'm on it, I will rename this folder. You probably noticed that I called it todos. By using this $sign, I'm subscribing to that value, so I can see the changes that are done to it. I'll slightly change how I create this new to-do. Assign it to const. Now I have this method available, which is called update, and it basically does what it's called. So it's updating the value of this data within the store. I'm passing a parameter here, which is like current state. And whatever I'm returning here will be assigned to that todos store, which will be current todos or previous todos and the new to-do. This actually wouldn't work in current form because my new to-do should not be an array, it should be a to-do object. So yeah, this will work for adding to-dos. So now let's move to other two functions, which is delete to do and toggle to do. Here I'm using update again. Similar as before, I'm looking for index within my tasks, and I'm returning new tasks. And finally here within this each loop, I will have to add the $symbol. This will subscribe to my to-dos array. So I think I have everything I wanted to show now. We have our to-do application, it's styled nicely, it's divided into different components, and we've added the central store that is shared between those components, and it's modified in each of them in different ways. I hope you liked that videos, and yeah, come back soon. If you are an experienced front-end developer and you would like to join me in Stepwise and maybe make some of those videos yourself, you can apply for a career in my company. Just go to stepwise.pl. I'll put the link below to the careers site, so just check if you are interested in something. Yeah, and see you soon. Thank you.